This is meteorologist Todd Heitkamp with the National Weather Service office in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with an update on the winter storm impacting much of the tri-state area as well as upper Midwest. Taking a look at the latest watches and warnings from the National Weather Service, obviously this is a storm that is affecting a large portion of the upper Midwest and in fact all of the state of South Dakota and the tri-state area. And these shows you the latest warnings and watches and advisories. But to say the least, if you are planning on any type of travel across the state of South Dakota or the tri-state area, you might want to think about postponing it because travel conditions are going to be impacted greatly by this winter storm. This winter storm has multiple facets and multiple faces to it, and one of the main concerns that we have is the ice accumulation that has already occurred this morning, as well as expected to occur once again tonight. Right now we've had reports of anywhere from a quarter to up to 4/10 of an inch of ice accumulation around the Sioux Falls and surrounding areas, and we're expecting this to continue later on tonight. There will be a period of let's say minimal freezing rain or sleet throughout the day today, so kind of a calm period, if you will, but redevelopment is expected later on tonight with the main focus area pretty close to the same areas that we're experiencing freezing rain this morning. And then besides the freezing rain, we're also expecting quite a bit of snow to occur, especially later on tonight and into the day, throughout the day on Wednesday and into the morning hours of Thursday, where snowfall amounts are going to increase dramatically as you go north and west of Sioux Falls. Areas along and north and west of a line from Lake Andes on up towards Mitchell and Brookings can expect anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of snow. So obviously, travel conditions are going to be less than ideal across I-90 and I-29 throughout the next 24 to 36 hours. Taking a closer look at the snowfall totals, obviously we're expecting the heaviest snowfall to occur in areas from Chamberlain on up towards Huron, but basically from Lake Andes towards Mitchell and Brookings you can expect 10 plus inches of snow and smaller amounts or lesser amounts to the south and east of that line, but still in the Sioux Falls area anywhere from 5 to 7, as well as the same or similar amounts down in the Yankton areas, but down across northwest Iowa where most of the precipitation will be in the form of liquid rain, snowfall amounts will be quite less. But the main thing is, remember, we are expecting a little bit of a lull in the precipitation throughout the day today, but then increasing coverage later on tonight, and the highest snowfall amounts as the storm unfolds and begins to wind down later on Thursday morning. The higher snowfall amounts will occur along and north of and west of a line from Lake Andes to Mitchell to Brookings. The main impacts from this storm, obviously this storm is a dangerous storm. It's a late winter, early spring storm, and this will make travel conditions across the state and across much of the upper Midwest very difficult, if not impossible, mainly due to freezing rain, sleet, and obviously the snow. With snowfall amounts as high as they are, and with the winds expected to be as strong as they are, we're expecting visibilities to be reduced substantially across much of the state of South Dakota. We're also expecting quite a bit of tree damage around the area because of the freezing rain, because of the weight of the ice, and then in the addition of the snowfall on top of that, tree limbs are going to break and many trees probably will be damaged across much of the tri-state area. And then also the power interruptions due to the ice accumulations, the wind, and the snow. All three things combined would not surprise us to see some power interruptions across much of the tri-state area. So we should be prepared for the possibility of the loss of power. What does that mean? Have means to prepare food that is non-perishable, that you can do that without the use of electricity. Have alternate heat sources. We're not saying you're going to lose power for sure, but I think it's best that we be prepared for the possibility of the loss of power. For additional information, we ask you to stay tuned to local media, but also to stay tuned to our website at weather.gov/Sioux Falls. We'll keep you up to date throughout the next 24 to 36 hours. And then also, if you have an emergency and you do need to travel, the best thing that you can do is check out the latest road conditions by calling 511 or go to safetravelusa.com, and that will give you the latest weather conditions. For the National Weather Service, this has been Todd Heitkamp, and we'll keep you up to date throughout the next 24 to 36 hours on this changing weather situation.